I'm a Barbie girl
Don't want to be
in a
that
Barbie
heat,
world.
Yeah, ayy. Yeah. Shut up, Stefan, I can hear you. One take, shawty. It's Noesha. Broward.
Hey guys, it's your girl Noesha, and today I'm doing the breakdown of my song, Pump. So, pretty much, Pump, the beat, okay, so the beat that I got it from my brother, of course, my angel, my mastermind, the mastermind behind my sound. I mean, I've worked with producers, all over. I've lived in Cali, I've lived in Vegas. Like, I just, nobody gets my sound to where I want it to be besides my brother. Like, how, I guess, ironic is that? Just from when he was just a young kid, like a baby, like in his room, just going ham at any little beat making machine he had and just made it work. And just to see where he's at today, like, it's amazing. I've seen that growth, but we've also grown together because music is in our family. We've been doing music literally our whole entire life. So it's amazing. Honestly, like, I have a God-given producer, engineer, mix and master, like everything all in one, and it's my brother that I love dearly. So the beat, Pump, I always tell him, Noah, send me beats. Like, I need beats consistently. Like, I need it like toilet paper, like water. Like, I need them, So he's always rolling out beats, sending them to me. Oh, this one I'm feeling. Oh, this one, no, not really. But he knows my sound, and it's kind of like a princess trap, like, type sound. Like, I call it, like, what do they call it? Sugar plum pop or sugar plum rock? I don't even know. I call it something, like, but it's just very, like, princessy, but, like, hard, like, and that's what I am. Like, I'm very, like, I can be very girly, very but, like, I can whoop some ass. King Mo just taught me how to punch properly, so, like, literally, like, I can whoop some fucking ass, like, beep. Yeah, like, literally. But anyway, so that's just kind of like, my personality. You can hear my personality in the beats. They're very, like, friendly, uppity this, but they hit hard, them 808s and that bass gotta just hit. So my first reaction to hearing Pump, the beat, before it was Pump, when I heard it, I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, instantly. I'm like, yep, this is one of them. This is one of my beats. This is it. Like, that bass needs to sound distorted. Like, you need to feel it in your chest. Like, when you're in the club, like, and no, not even. I was at a rave when I was like, what? I probably was 17. And it was Excision back at Club Cinema. Oh my gosh, people don't know about these days, man. When I tell you, I felt that bass, because he brings his own speakers, his Excision speakers. I felt that bass go from my toes up to my freaking eyelashes, like, and that changed my life. That changed my life. I mean, I've been doing music, for a while, just not like, really like going ham. But at 17, when I felt that feeling, I'm like, music doesn't need to feel any other way but this way. Like, you need to feel it in your whole body. Like, like, I don't know. Like, oh my God, I can feel it right now. And that's what I feel and want to feel in all of the bass in all my songs. So that's what my brother, he makes sure that happens for me. The beat, yeah, it's perfect. It's for me. When I heard it off the bat, I'm like, okay, bet. Like, this is like some hard shit. Like, I gotta go in hard. Like, I can't be talking about like, oh, like, look at me, it's all about me. Like, that's not the beat for it. Like, like, there's the time and a place. There's a beat and a song. I'm so corny. Okay, but yeah, so when I heard the beat, I'm like, okay, and like instantly a melody or something will come up. Like, and this happens instantly. It could be any beat I'll start to hear, and off the bat, my brain, my DNA works together, and I end up literally like, just figuring out the melody for the song, like, instantly. So that just came to me, like, yeah, I'll stay with the pump. And I probably was mad, probably pissed off, probably some fake people did something, and whatever, energy, this, and that made me like, nah, like, I'm mad, like, whatever. Obviously, I'm not gonna go out into the world and, come out with my pump and start going crazy. I could put that energy into a song, So that's exactly what I did. I'm like, I always stay with the pump. They let me in with the pump. These niggas see me want a pump. I got just a little pump. And like, I don't know, it maybe sound goofy to some people, like, whatever, but like, I don't know, that's just like the type of person I am. Like, this song, I think, really highlights like my personality. Like, it'll show you that hardness and that just notionist. Like, whoever knows me just knows. So I actually have my little book here, pink. I always try to get pink because it's my favorite color. I write in these, I go through these books, like, I have so many of them. all different color styles, and anytime I hear, just lyrics in my head, it could be to anything. Like, I can hear like a sound on the street, and like my brain starts going off of it, and I start making a whole song, and then I'll end up picking one of the beats that my brother sends me, and maybe that could go with it, or no, I'll just start from scratch. But I always have this. Actually, it's called the jot notebook, because I always jot down stuff. Like, what's that line J. Cole says? And A Lot with 21 Savage. Get on my paper and I jot.
Just hit me and told me he sent me a spot on a new record he got. He called it a lie. I opened my book and I jot.
So here are the lyrics. Here. It doesn't even have a title yet, because I didn't even know what I was gonna call it. Like, the lyrics just started coming to my head the minute I heard the beat. So I was just like, okay, bet. Let me just write this down. Let me just get this going. And all the lyrics are here. All the original lyrics. I didn't adjust or change anything. Like, it was perfect. I didn't have to change the lyrics. And I actually started going to a second verse here, but the song was so perfect after hearing it so many times that like we realized like, no, it doesn't need a second part. Like, this is it. A minute and a half. And this is it. That's all people need to hear. It's fire. Just like this. One of the lines. My hair ain't red, bitch, it's magenta. I mean, obviously my hair was pink, like, at the time when I made the song. I mean, it was blonde, but I made it pink, and it washed out, and I'm blonde again, but that's why that lyric's in the song, and it's gonna stay authentic that way, because I'm pretty sure I'll be pink again, and if not, I don't know, I just love pink, so it doesn't matter. Let's see, what else? Oh, and some people ask me, too, like, what is that line? Like, what are you saying? Don't fuck with fakes, I'm not a color. And I write it just like how I say it, color, because I want to let it to all stick. Like, I can't write it just a word, because it's not a word, it's what you're saying. It's a phonic, like, it's phonics, it sounds, like, but yeah, so unauto color, like, don't fuck with fakes. So somebody that's fake, obviously, if you're fake, you're not real. And unauto color, if you see cheese, well, I really love cheese, but if you look at cheese, you see the yellow ones and you see the white ones. The yellow ones, it's not, 100% authentic. It's not 100% real. The annatto color makes the cheese yellow. So if you're eating cheese with yellow, there's an additive in there that makes it yellow and like fake, like not real. And then there's white cheese, which is great cheese. I feel like it's richer, more organic, better for you. Yeah, so don't fuck with fakes. I don't fuck with fake shit at all. Nothing fake. So yeah, so for the lyrics, like I said, it just comes right off the top of my head. Oh no, not like I said. The lyrics come right off the top of my head. I can hear the beat instantly and just, before you know it, like sometimes people will look at me and be like, what are you doing? I'm in my zone. Like, I have to get these lyrics out because they just popped up in my head. Like, they didn't pop up in anybody else's head. They popped up in mine right now. Like, I gotta jot these down and get it down. So like, for instance, like, something that's just about me. Like, I'm only smoking big blunts, smoking cookies with the runts, gas. Like, that's just my daily life. Like, okay, so I first recorded Pump whenever I was at Leak House Studios. Shout out to Leak House. Shout out to Drew. You already know. I recorded it there. And, because I didn't think the song was finished, because I recorded it second after I recorded, like, one main song that I did. I think it was, the song that I did with Bam, actually. Yeah, shout out to Bam. But I recorded Pump last, and I'm like, okay, I'm not finished. Let me just use the last of my studio time, just to, like, get something in or whatever. So then I recorded it, and, I was like, shit, all right, it sounds lit. Like, it already sounds pretty good. Sent it off to my brother in LA at the time. And, he listened to it, he was like, oh no, this is fire. Like, his beat, my lyrics, we put it together, it sounded lit. All he had to do was clean it up, mix it up, or whatever. But, as time goes on, you just, like, you listen more and more and more and more and more. And before you want your song finalized, like, as an artist, like, it's like your art. Like, if you have a painting, like, you have a canvas, like, the beat is the canvas, and you could put so much onto it. But you want it to be perfect before everybody gets to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to just throw any song, like, out there. Like I don't know. There's freestyles for that. There's beats for, like, there's a time and a place for that. But when something's a masterpiece, like, get it to where it needs to be before you, get it out there. So anyways, so just over time, like, you know what? Actually, let's see. What's the exact date? I wrote these lyrics. I usually try to put the date in the corner so that way, I remember, and it's just like, it's good to know. On, 1/31/20. So the last day of the first month of the year. So maybe that means something too. Just to start off my year, this is how it's going to go. Maybe this song's going to, I know this song's going to take me somewhere. Like, whatever. That's just the mindset I have. Positive, and you just use those numbers and dates, like, to just, like, think of things like that. Like, yeah, like, this means something. Like, things don't just happen for no reason, Like, God puts you in a place and puts your mind in a place, like, just for you. He personalizes your life. Like, you just gotta go. If this comes to your mind, go for it. Don't even ask advice. Like, just go. Advice is gonna fuck you up. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but advice will literally fuck you up. Like, your brain and your gut feeling tells you what to do off rip. Like, just go for it. Like, listen to yourself. Yourself knows you the best. Like, it's crazy. It sounds so crazy to say that. Like, I'm dead ass, But, and pretty much, yeah, so we were at Leak House. Excuse me. We were at Leak House. So then we got the song. I just got the regular, wave file, whatever, MP3. It wasn't finished. He no listened to the beat, so that was in January, and then now we're in it just became September, so the summer just finished. So we listened to it multiple times, and we're like, yeah, no, it's not finished. We definitely gotta add something. Maybe I gotta add some more lyrics. Do I need a second verse? No, I don't think so. So whatever. We thought it was perfect, and I'm like, nah, okay. I can't get my music done properly. Going to these studios, like, like, I'm just not, like, I'm in my vibe. I can lay down my vocals, but I need my brother here. Like, it's just in our blood. Like, we just have the sauce, like, together, like, to just make things just, like, I'm here and he's here, and it's just like, we can, do the cellular, the internet, and all that, but it's just like, come here, like, that's the powerhouse, like, the nucleus together, like, when we're together. So I'm like, nah, I need you to come out here. Like, that's it. It's the final straw. Shout out Bang Coop, my baby. He built my whole home studio. He got all the equipment. He talked to my brother, made sure we had everything we needed, because I'm like, I need to be in my own element, in my own zone. When I recorded at Bay 8, when I recorded my song Fuck, literally, like, I was so, like, not in my element. Like, I took off all my clothes. I got naked, like, in the studio. Like, they let me do whatever I want, and just smoking a blunt, and I'm like, I just gotta be in my zone, like. And what better than to just be at your own home studio and be able to do all that and everything. So, I don't know, that's just like what I have now, and it just feels a lot better. Anyways, then I told my brother he needs to fly the fuck out here so we can get shit done. So he flew out here, thankfully. Oh, so happy. He came out here so we could really, go ham and work. Literally, 24 hours with me and him, it could be months of me working in other studios, because he just gets me. It just clicks. Like, we just look at each other, and yeah, yeah. We don't even have to speak. It's like a language. And it's just amazing. I love my brother so much. Like, oh my god, like, I'm about to cry. Like, I'm so happy he's here. Like, yeah, so the song, like I said, we really didn't have to change much, but, Noah heard and he was like, no, it's missing something, like, in the background, like a chant, like, something like, And I remember, like, I just heard, like, this video, or saw this video from Lil Pump, like, on Instagram, and he was singing, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, life is fantastic. I take Xanax or something like that. And I was just like, yo, like, it's just funny. I love Lil Pump. Like, I think he's crazy. He's a Florida kid just like me. And I'm like, nah, bet. Like, that's perfect. Like, first off, it's Lil Pump. I'm already shouting him out in the song. And yeah, you can just go right in there. My brother, a genius as he is, he took the video from Instagram, got the vocals from it, chopped it down, and just shoved it into the beat, and it just fit perfectly. And we're looking at each other like, yeah, fuck yeah, like, it just fit perfectly. And then also, in that little Pink Panther part, he put that little twang on there. I don't know if you hear it, but that's the little Pink Panther theme, he just pushed it up in there. Like, he just adds these little twangs to the beat that just really make it, like, just stand out, and he just comes up with it, like, himself, like, and it just, I don't know, like I said, we just have this, like, connection, like, and we just make it work, and it just makes it perfect. So then we mastered the song, and we got, like, 3 or 4 different versions of it. And, obviously, I get to choose, and I pick the one that hits the hardest. Like, the hardest bass. I just wanted you to feel it in your chest, like I mentioned earlier. And yeah, finally picked the mastering. Now we're in the first week of September. We put up on DistroKid, and I'm excited. We got everything done, like the artwork and everything. Like, my team is behind everything, and they're just so great. And I'm just so happy and grateful that I just know this is something that I created, and I finally got it to exactly where I wanted, and I'm able to share it with all of you. And I just hope you all like it. I really do hope you all like it. You know, shout out my brother, Noah Rose, Notes Art, whatever he wants to go by. You're going to be seeing a lot of things coming from him. Like I said, most of my beats come from him. He mixes, masters, produce a lot. Like, he's great. And yeah, I just hope you guys like the song. You can find me on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, everything. Like, I'm there. Just type in Noesha Rose. That's NOESHA ROSE, like the flower. And you can find me on Instagram and everywhere else. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching the breakdown. Shout out Banku.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Yeah, ayy. Yeah. Shut up, Stefan, I can hear you. One take, shawty. It's Noesha. Broward.